This is Jacob with iReviews, and today I wanted to look at one of the 8-inch GreenPan pans and some of the basic do's and don'ts with this product. So, for starters, when it comes to the heat of the product, it is highly recommended that you never go beyond high-medium. You want to be at medium or low. The manufacturers recommend this because a high enough heat can potentially damage it, and the lining is supposed to be made to where just a medium heat is enough to get what you are looking for. Now, following this, even though it is a non-stick pan and it does a decent job at that, you may want to get something in it to make it a little bit more non-stick, and it is highly advised that you do not use a non-stick spray because that as well can damage the lining, which is very important to the product and can lead to complications if you do so. And in that stead, they recommend that you only use something such as butter, which should be easy enough. I find that this does create a little bit more of an expense with it, as a lot of non-stick sprays, you can use them a lot more often and a lot cheaper than you can with just any kind of butter. But the general ease of the pans does kind of weigh against this con a bit. I find that it is incredibly easy to clean after the fact because of this, and as long as the lining is not damaged, everything should work fine. Now, when you are using the pan, you do want to make sure that everything is well in place. The metal grip can overheat a little bit, and this is probably the biggest problem I have found that I've had with the pan so far. So again, it's another reason not to go into the high heats, and probably better to stay on the lows whenever possible, just to ensure that the grip doesn't get hot. It's never going to reach a point where it's burning you or anything like that, but it can be just a little uncomfortable, which isn't something you want all the time. Now, with smaller pans, it's all simple stuff that you should probably already know about using a pan. You want to make sure that when you are done with it, that you can set it aside and let it cool off rather than just immediately running out of the water. As with all pans, this can cause it to warp if you do so. This isn't anything unique to the GreenPan line of products. This is just basic cleaning etiquette where you want to make sure it is cooled off before you ever run it under the water. Other than that though, once it is done, as long as you're not using anything metallic like steel wool to scrub down the pan, everything should work fine. As far as I'm aware, it is dishwasher safe and easy enough to rub down with just some soap and a sponge. Other than that though, it's a simple product to use, easy to clean, and as long as you know what to do and what not to do with it, you should find it a simpler thing than almost any other pan to get through. And the cleaning process is a lot easier than a lot of other pans.